So here's my teleport.
Oh,
Okay. And I'm gonna go up and touch it. Hey. And I teleported into a different room. And then I put another one here to go out of the room,
right.
and it doesn't do anything. But let me try going to Alt F6 because I think it might be that I made it too transparent or something. So object, object edit. Oh, I forget the name of this thing. Oh, where am I? Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oh, what did I call this? Hi, Fred.
Hello,
Okay.
Grant. What you working on?
I'm working on this second, on my teleport to get out of the room that I just teleported into. But I'm going to go back to the editor because I can't remember the name of the teleport object.
I know that moment.
So Alt F6 to get rid of that, which I always forget to do. And now Alt E. And
wow, you're getting along here.
Well, I just try to do a little bit every day, but
Every day a little bit. It's amazing how that works.
But most days I'm getting a little bit. I'll put it that way. Yep. So let's see. Object. Okay. You know what? While we're here, maybe we can look at this and figure out whether I have the wrong attributes on this. So, Alka, are you with us here?
Yes, I'm very much.
Okay. I just want to anything that comes up, it's helpful if we can ask Fred any questions because I went through this last night and I'm just okay. So the one I'm looking. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I misunderstood what you said. I was not sure if you want me to ask questions or you just
after Grant maybe.
Okay. So here's my object that I'm just looking at. Here's my outside domain that I teleported to. And apparently I put that on a different grid, which was not brilliant. But I'll go down to 32. And oh yes, now I can select it. Let me zoom
Portal
in.
2.
What's that?
No, I'm just telling you it's called Portal 2.
Portal 2, yes.
All right, but let's look at your, so the tag is 102, good, 1002, okay.
Right. O tag SW, I think that's up there, okay. You know what I didn't know? Should this have the auxiliary?
No, that's on the OTELE.
Okay. Okay, so now if I go to my tele, let me go up here. Let me X out a little bit. So here's I think my tele. You know what? I always just cycle through using the arrow buttons. Here's my first OTELE. Oh, shoot. Okay, so there's the OTELE that
1002. Good. Look at the auxiliary.
Okay.
Yep, you're going to RM1.
Yeah, room 1. Yep. And room 1 is part of this that other orb. Okay. So
Looks good.
okay. And then I'll say okay. And
I have an idea though,
okay.
but we'll wait to go back into your orb to, do you see, take a look now.
Yeah.
Do you see where the OTAG switch is, the OTAG SW, right?
Yeah.
The position in the room, right?
Yeah.
You moved it, didn't you?
I did.
That's,
Oh.
I knew when you sent the email, but I
Oh.
didn't want to like, you know, be a smart ass and tell you right away. So you moved it on the, so when you move it for the visual effect of it being in the corner, right?
Awesome.
Then, but I'll tell you, it likely works, but it's just not in the same place you moved it with the F6.
Okay.
So why don't you move it where you want as close as you can now?
Okay. Whoops.
To where you want it to be. You don't, people, just so you know, you only learn this stuff because you do it yourself like 45 times wondering what the fuck is going on.
I absolutely agree.
And then you say, oh, that's why it doesn't work, because I moved it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You may
And
need
you
to
know
do
what?
some adjustment.
I really could have looked at that probably 100 times. And
So he moved it from the texture.
Yeah. So the F6. So
The
think of it this
F6.
way, Kevin. One of the great things about F6, besides making colors, is the fact that you can put something exactly where you'd like it, right? So with the move, right, up and down, right and left, all that stuff, right? However, the game still sees the object once Grant moves. Oh, very nice step. Super nice. Look at this. And you have some alpha on it.
Yeah, a little alpha transparency thing.
So now,
uh-oh.
Yeah, because your F6 still carries the same changes you made.
Oh.
So you have to open it back up and put it back inside the orbit. It's probably outside the walls because you moved it with the F6. So back to Kevin. So even though you move things with the F6 to get it positioned correctly, the placement in the Alt E in the editor is where the OTAG switch still is, even though you've moved the object. Does that make any sense? I hope. No.
I haven't played around with it at all.
Okay. So let's say you put something here, right? This is my hand. This is the thing that's going to trigger the teleport, right? But when I go into the F6 editor, I move it here. The trigger's still here, even though visually you've moved the object.
Okay.
So I just moved it on the map. On the map, I just moved it back out. So theoretically, see, I had moved it about that many units using the Z slider, and I'll show you that when we go back. So you know what? Why don't I just kind of put it in the middle of the room so we can make sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting to discover too, that it's still carrying the same attribute. Yeah, when I slide it, of course, you know. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he saves, loads, and re-enters, that won't take care of it, or is that how you take care of it?
You take care of it by trying to place it where when it comes to a switch, right? A call out, right? It's best to simply have it as close to where you want it as you can without trying to tweak it too much.
And then leave it alone. Basically.
And then leave it alone. Or realize that the tag is the OTAG switch is not where it looks like it is.
Where is that thing? Portal 2, right? If I can't remember. Okay,
there you go.
So yeah, I moved it quite a bit.
Quite a lot.
the Z, if you can see the Z is minus 144. So why don't I just go right ahead and take those to pretty much
Just turn it
zero?
off. Just say no.
Just say no? Okay.
Yeah.
Just say no.
Just say no. We're from the Reagan era. We know what that
Really?
means.
Wow. Usually I usually can catch it a little easier than this. Okay. Let's try again.
Well,
Interesting. Let me try at least catching the Z. Huh. Scale. Pretty interesting. That's not catching at all.
why don't you just close out and come back in and see if it triggers something?
Okay. Oh, yeah, close out of the whole editor, you think?
No,
or
just the F6. Just come
Okay.
back into the F6 editor. I don't know if it's going to work. It's just a thought.
Yeah. Portal 2. Oh, yes.
Yeah, now
that
it's
does-
working. Look.
Yeah. Okay.
There you
so
go.
that's-
Oh, you almost had it. Just turn it off.
Yep. All
There you go.
right.
That's now. Save it. Save now. And then let's run into it and see if you go back to the space.
Okay. Oh, where's the now?
It's above it, remember. There you go.
Yay. Okay, so the
Interesting
yellow
object.
type has showed up.
Mhm.
And let's do
Alt F6.
right. Always forget to do that. And let's
Cross your fingers. Let's see.
yay.
Yes.
Nice.
It did.
Right.
Cool.
Well done, Grant.
Well, thank you. I like the little camera thing.
Oh,
I had
you
to play
found
around
one.
with it.
Oh, you took it. You found. I don't know. I don't know if I found that yet. Oh, super nice.
I don't, one of them is still, the other one is, all right. So let me just try this because I don't, only because I'm here. Let me try what my idea is. Now, can I load another orb?
Yeah.
Okay, this is something I'm just not that great at. So if I do test 1.
Mm-hmm. And hit
and-
load.
Okay. And enter.
There you go.
Well,
Maybe
it
not.
looks very much the same. So let's see.
Okay.
And Alt E. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
here's
good.
what I want to do. This is going to be my, can anything be a portal other than an object? Can you use an OTELE, an O tag SW on a wall?
And that's what it's called. It's called a W instead of an O. All right, here's something that maybe you've already run into, everyone, is that we talk about O stuff, O tele, O walk, O text, O tag switch. Those are objects, right? So R stuff are regions or domains, and W stuff is walls.
Cool.
So W tag switch, when applied to a wall, because it's a W, will do the same thing as an O tag switch, which is an object that teleports or calls out for instructions, right? Whatever those instructions might be.
Perfect. Thank you.
So yeah, W tag SW, you can turn a wall into the same, have the wall call out the code, the tag.
Right. So that's what
Very
I was
nice. Hey, very nice on the window. Can you look up again? I really like your window. It's embedded inside. Like, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just played around up there again. I really kind of don't even know what I did, but I just kept playing
All
around
right.
with it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
let me see. Here's the steep stairway.
Look at you.
Oh, wow.
Very good,
And
Grant.
then this one's going to get the wall SW.
Mm-hmm.
And then this also was totally by accident. So by the way, because I haven't put any mass on these guys, I was wondering why they were moving all the time. And it's if you bump them, they move. And then here's the secret portal.
Whoa, look at you.
Wow.
Super good, Grant.
So it's fun, you know, playing around with the F6.
Oh, you're so humble. Very good.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. Hello. Hi, Hans.
Hi.
Hello, Kathleen. Hey, Jazz. Okay, so anybody else would like to share something or go through any questions about something you're working on or whatever?
It's open mic night.
Yes. Did you bring your looper pedal? Because, you know, that's very helpful on open mic night.
Because of Thanksgiving, I really haven't done very much and stuff. I
Um,
did think I had the bright idea of like, hey, why can't I just go get graphics from all these orbs that I have and stuff? So I looked and tried to grab graphics, and I was like, no, they got them locked down or
They locked it
hidden or
down,
something.
Kevin, I got a clue. Claude said to me in a conversation, he's like, well, you know, since you have so many old orbs, before we started locking them up, you can go steal graphics, Fred, or sounds or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't. No, all the ones I have, even ones from the very beginning of like the EJ's orb building stuff, they're all locked down. Damn it.
Yeah.
There's some super cool things. I was like, I want that.
Right,
Like,
right.
no.
So,
Nope.
oh well.
I don't know when Claude meant,
maybe
maybe meant 2009 or something, but anything made 2013 forward is locked down.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't do anything with the skybox yet. Has anybody done, or what's up, Jess?
Oh, I was just going to say I'm running a little behind, so I'm just working on some stuff which I think we've done in the videos, but I haven't watched the videos. But I'm happy to share and see if we can if I can get a little further. I have a couple of ideas of what to do in my orb.
I was not here last week, and I haven't had the time to watch the video from the portals. And I don't know if you also showed the OSOUND yet. So I don't know if after Jazz maybe shares if you want to show anything about that, that would be great.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, shall I go ahead and share?
Go for it.
Okay, just give me.
Should I be able to download that video, Grant, onto my system or in theory or no?
I sent you another link, and maybe see if that one works that I sent, because I got it straight off the. Yeah.
Okay.
If you can let me know, I'd appreciate it, because if I know that one system works, then we can keep using that.
I mean, will it be permanently available, or can I download it?
No, the problem is that Zoom, I can only keep them for about 2 or 3 weeks, because then Zoom starts sending me emails. You've exceeded your space, et cetera, et cetera. But if you download, yes, I believe you can download it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what I did last week when you send the first link, I downloaded, and then I have it on my computer for whenever.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay, so well, can you see this?
See? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yep. we see.
So what I've been doing, I've been putting in R boxes at certain points in the map. And what I'd like to do is place an object on the R box. And thus far, when I've tried to place an object, it's just put it in the corner, as you can see. And it won't let me put it on there. I don't know if it's, I'm sure it's possible.
Change the Z.
Change the Z. Okay. Can I go into edit mode?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. This is excellent.
Okay, object. You think I'm going to remember?
This is it. No, you're at jar 4.
Yeah,
See?
it is. It's at jar 4. So change the Z.
So how high is your R box?
It's 64.
Then put it at 64 or 65, whatever, 64. And move it into the place you want it to be on top of the box.
Ah, okay. And that's just a right click and drag?
Sure, why not? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm terrible with right and left. No, no, go in deeper. Go in closer.
Yeah, maybe go in
Z.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Because it's sitting on the corner of it. I bet it's going to be stuck to the corner of it. Might be best just to delete, but let's see if you can move it. Try and move it.
Change the grid size?
Yeah, change the grid size. Very good. Kevin knows it.
Here to, what should I change it to, 32 or 64?
Sure, why not? 32. Nope, that's 2. That's 2. That's crazy, dude.
I got to remember.
We're already breaking the rules. You want to go further.
Yeah, it's my keypad, my number pad on my desktop does not give me numbers.
There you go. Maybe. Nope. Connected. So here's what you do.
How about that?
Now try it. Now try it. Now try it. Nope. Here's what you do. Delete it. Just delete it.
Using this button?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Now make it again. Just click in the middle of the R box.
Oh yeah, okay.
Good. What's the Z?
64.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alt S, Alt L, Alt E. You know.
But one question, you told him you could change that to 65. And I thought we were always supposed to work in multiples.
I know that's why I pulled back the suggestion.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for there you go, Jazzy.
Okay, great.
But see, look at your jars.
Yeah.
You see how they're like in the R box?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might find that the other ones have also, I don't know why, have attached themselves to the points of the corners of those boxes.
Okay.
So what we do last time, some Spanish are learning also Blueline, and one of them had the same problem. And I didn't know about the Z coordinates. So what we did was with the F6.
Yep.
And that was the way that we were able to get it up on the surface and put it on where she wanted it to be. But this is great to know that too.
Okay, good. So that was one question.
Keep going.
Okay. And next question, and I know this has been covered. I haven't had a chance to look at the video, was I just need a reminder as to how to put the sound in. I haven't had a chance to go ahead and work with that yet. So
what sound do you mean? Sound for the region, for the orb, for an object?
Yeah. So what my idea is anyway, to have R boxes, and I've placed them in certain rooms, and then other rooms I have bats, and one room I have zombies. And so what I want to do is, as I go from room to room, and it doesn't have to be necessarily every single room, just go from room to room and have different music playing.
Okay. Bring up your editor.
Okay. Whoops.
Go to domain.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Do you see back sound there in the center of the?
Yeah.
There you go. You have to type it in. You can't
Okay.
open a window and find it. So you have to write down or memorize or store the name of the file, right?
Yes.
And then you type it in. So each region then will, as you toggle through, be careful. An RBox is also a region or a domain. Yeah. So your main domains, unless you want the RBox to start singing or something.
So
in any case, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to have it in this room. So I put a back sound.
Yep.
And then I right click. Sure. Or I have to remember the name.
I told you, you'll have to type it in. You don't have a cheat sheet.
Oh, okay.
You don't have the engine's not going to tell you what sound files you have loaded like it does with textures and animations.
Okay. And then after I type in the name, then I get the auxiliary box open.
Nope.
Is that?
Nope. Just this. So simple.
Okay, just get the name, put it in there, and that is save and load.
Yep.
Okay, good.
May I make a suggestion for anybody who's going to drop in their own music? Just again, I've stumbled into this and the engine doesn't like it. So the engine prefers 8-letter names. So if your song is called I Always Sing in the Shower, well, that's way more than 8 letters, right?
Yeah.
So you need to respect the limit of 8 characters for the name of whatever sound or music you're dropping in, if it's yours. It may work anyway. Sometimes the engine works despite our mistakes, but it's just something to be aware of.
Does it have to be an MP3, right?
Well, WAV files, I've been using WAV files for sound, for like sound bits, like 4 seconds, 6 seconds, like, short pieces. Okay. Because Claude said somewhere along the line that if it's repeating, it sounds better with a WAV file. An MP3 tends to cut it. It's an audio. I don't know why. It just is, right? Okay. So for songs, though, a WAV file of a song, you may or may not have one. They're really fat and heavy, so it can weigh down your orb. So it might be best for sounds that repeat to make them WAV files, and for longer pieces like a song or a composition of some sort, make it an MP3.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, okay, excellent. Thanks. And I just have one more question. You know the sound files we have. Is there a way? Well, I'm assuming there's a way I can listen to them without having to put one Alt-L, Alt-S, Alt-E.
Where do you want to listen to it? Like on your own to see if it's the right song?
Yes, that's right.
if you don't have your own favorite, music organizing program.
Yeah.
Right. So just go into whatever, like if you're on Microsoft, it gives you Groove.
Yeah.
Right. And just listen to it on Groove, or I know Apple users have maybe better choices, but yeah. Or you maybe have your own software that you've downloaded because it's better.
Okay. So just open up Groove and select that. Okay.
So you can sort of single out which one you want to place in that.
Yeah, I just want to play a few seconds. Is this the right one or not? And then.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Other questions?
I'm still kind of stuck way back with textures. My engine just like crashes every time I try to load a texture. I can only get a bat. I can't get like a lady avatar. I've only been able to get the bat so far. And I don't know if it's just my computer isn't good enough. So I was thinking maybe I'd just follow along astrally, but
One suggestion, Kathleen, I've been through this too. And what I'll do a visual aid. I find scrolling through the textures to be annoying, and it does sometimes crash, especially if I'm searching models, right? They especially like to crash things. So I go into my Windows or whatever image program you can just scan, like the music program, just scroll through the images, right? Next. That one. And then I write them down so that I can just enter the text rather than have to rely on the stableness of the window that shows me all my choices. Maybe that'll be a workaround for you.
Okay, thanks. I'll try that.
Is that like do you think, is that a processor thing, or is it the engine thing, or what kind of an issue is that?
I can only I'll let you know next week, because I have a new computer. Okay. Yay, I'm on it. And I had my own, Thanksgiving distractions were different. They were like, try to hook up, move into like a new house, a new computer. And of course the God engine was the program that failed. So I spent 3 days trying to do workarounds, and then I figured it out. So, but I'm good. So I too have been distracted. But in any case, in the new system, we'll find out in a little bit. My textures I could scroll through them. I just find it very laborious to hit down. Right. So I would rather look and see it. And so I just got into a habit. And then with the models, it won't even show them to me. Like if I click like BIP 14 in the window, nothing happens. And it can crash it as well. Wow. But with this new computer, I can answer to find out if it is a software thing or a processor thing or a memory thing, or just a glitchy engine.
Yeah, I just didn't know if Kathleen, is your computer on the older side, or is it? I was just wondering. I mean, do you think reinstalling the engine might help, or I don't know.
Well, I moved it from my laptop to my husband's computer, right? Which he told me is really good because he's a gamer.
Oh my gosh!
So okay. I thought it should be good, but I don't know. But maybe I'll try it again. So I got a little frustrated. So maybe I just need to try it again. So
we did have that issue a couple of weeks ago, which where the first Lab 1 engine had like a black square over it. So I reloaded mine because apparently there was something up with it. And I know it fixed that black square above my head for me. I just re-downloaded it and installed it the same way, and it just overwrote whatever was there before.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe like reinstalling something or reaching out to Claude, and maybe he can help you directly to figure out what's going on, and if it's your computer, if it's the installation for some reason it's not working properly.
Oh yeah, I did try that. I did try reinstalling. Yeah, I did try several different things, and then I almost came to the conclusion that maybe it's my computer.
Do you have a gaming? I hope your husband is right, spot on, because I bought a gaming computer purposely so it would have more juice for this engine.
Yeah, but I heard like Claude say something the other day where he's like, it will crash. It's so finicky, like you just have to get in the zone and be very deliberate. So maybe I was like clicking around too much and trying too many things. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very good at training us to slow down. if nobody has any questions, then I'll show the O sound if that's, I found my notes. So wait, I got to get my notes back. Unless Kevin or
No,
Alka.
Fred, let's slow down. No, Fred, let's slow down.
No, then what is your question?
It's already too much. There's OTELE going on here. Please.
No, it will. Okay. Well, you can turn off for a little while.
I can't turn
Or
off
do you
because
have
then
a
I
question?
can't catch up.
Maybe you have a question and I'll help you
I
with.
don't have an option of turning off.
Alka, do you want to try putting in an OTELE? We could help you.
Oh gosh, let's try it.
Yeah, let's
There
do
you
it.
go.
And Fred, you can work in the OSOUND when we put the telly in, right?
No, it's different.
Oh, it's a different thing.
Okay, you can see.
Nope. We're
I
on
just see
YouTube.
you've been watching the clear light.
Yeah, just the YouTube's on.
Okay, that's cool. So,
But you want to open up the game first before you share the screen, Elka.
okay. I'll do that. Okay, can you hear the sound?
Yeah, we can hear it.
I'm trying to lower down the sound. Okay. Okay. Where is zoom? Where is escape? Yep. Now I'm gonna. Oh no.
Where are you now? Do you need to hit the tilde key?
I did. Now I'm
Okay.
sharing the screen. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So can you see this? Should
Oh
I
yeah,
minimize
that's
it?
beautiful.
No. You want to start over
Over with?
because you shared the desktop instead of the program.
Okay.
Nice entryway though with the yellow.
Nice.
Okay. So I have
Can
to
you do
share
a-
the program, right?
When you go to share, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so let's go to
Well, can
Very
we walk
elegant.
around a little?
Yeah,
Nice.
it looks elegant.
Yeah, looks cool.
I don't know why she not okay, she can. Okay, so guys, just to show you this place, this is
Ooh.
the
Wow.
Oh, super good.
Really nice.
Awesome.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, love it.
this is the center.
It's got some aesthetic qualities. Very nice.
And Grant, is this the stuff you're talking about moving the with arrow keys?
No. I was talking about just moving the Alt D screen, but no, this is great.
Okay. I'll come back to that later. So basically, I'll just show you the design now. We can just keep moving. Red is the only place which I have not been able to connect so far.
Ooh,
So
wow.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Have you been playing around with the F6? Is that how you got some of those qualities?
I did play around with F6, yes, for the texture.
Wow. And that's
Very
so you
nice.
applied F6 to the entire domain?
I named the domains and then
Huh.
I applied. Earlier, I was making it corridor by corridor, like making every
Wow.
subdomain separately. Then I changed the names to major domains. And then it automatically changed.
Oh, cool.
Very good. I especially like that you can see the other colors in the distance with the use of your hallways.
That's beautiful.
There,
yeah, and there's no distortion either.
No, it's good. It's very good.
I have not been very happy with it because I wanted to put the R boxes and what Jazz showed, the putting R boxes and objects on top of it was my next step. But I feel I could have achieved more. And the red one is which I'm not able to figure out why is it that I'm not able to connect it, because I've not named the domains by, oh, I have managed to connect it on one side. Okay.
Now this is cool too because it looks like the floor is a slightly, maybe the
Slightly
other ones
different
had the same
shape,
quality,
yes.
but
Yes, I wanted to change it, but I love it so much that I felt that I'll let it be for some time at least too.
beautiful.
And maybe I'll change the others also and use different gradients. Like the main, when you're moving deeper, it can turn darker or something like that. All
Wow.
okay. So this is the map.
Ah, there are regions with no walls.
I can't figure out which one.
Ah,
This is.
very good. It's even like, yeah, very good. Even the design is a graphic design of the space. Very nice.
The mandala.
It is. That's way cool.
So, okay. I earlier had these corridors as not merging. These ones at the corner. They were separate, but then EJ mentioned about, it being a circuit and then making a mandala. So I was trying to make it a circuit. Now it's some kind of a weird circuit. And now I want to create another. I don't know if I can do that, like create another, like a parikrama around it. You know what I'm saying? Like a boxes, row of boxes, then another row of boxes, then another row of boxes, and it connects. Like, can I do that?
I think I've told you this many times, and I apologize if it's repetitive. What's stopping you from trying?
Okay, cool. So this is this. Now, one question I have is the only question I have because this is how far I've been able to move, is that I somehow managed to create a duplicate of this without the colors. I don't know how that happened. I will open that one up. It's called, let's say,
Malka, could I ask you one thing? Could you just
yes.
show us one of the domains? Oh, well, maybe it won't show up on the domain, how you did the color for the entire domain. Anyway.
Yes, of course, one second.
At some point.
Solo. Okay, so quickly. So this is the duplicated orb, and I don't know how I created it. It's exactly the same, but it doesn't have any colors and textures. So I don't know how this got created. This is now moving back to where we were.
I'm just seeing the WiggleX desk.
I'm with Jazzy.
Oh, you were not able to see the steel orb?
No.
See your file explorer.
You just see the folder.
Okay, that's weird. Let me just stop sharing for a second. Is this what you were saying? Okay.
I don't see anything yet.
Yes, I'm reopening it. Okay. Okay, so you can see the screen now, right?
Ah,
Sure.
yeah, now I can see.
Now
Yeah.
we can. Yep.
Right, so this is the duplicate orb that got created.
Uh-huh.
Feels like a gift to me rather than a
Yeah.
concern.
Really.
Okay. Okay, just this much about this. And now going back to the practice orb to the domains. Let's just say yes. Actually, no. How can I cancel it? Okay, so domains, right?
You should use your keyboard or you're going to get scolded if you do this in a meeting.
I'm going to move the mouse away.
Maybe scoldings are okay, but you know, just so you know.
Scoldings are the best things.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing about the deleting a region? I went ahead and did that on one project I was working on, and it's not a great idea because if the region was one below and you've got everything,
Yeah.
it'll really
I'm
mess.
only laughing because I know the pain.
I almost wonder if she
That's
should.
why I decided to cancel it the last moment.
All right.
Okay, you did cancel. Good.
Yeah, but just for future reference for all of us to really.
Then all your walls are in the wrong domain.
Yeah.
Right. So, Grant, what was your question about the domains?
Well, if you go to one of the rooms with the colors in it, if we can just see what that
Look,
what that
south.
screen.
South.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's called
So
south.
she's smartly titled this domain or given an ID name of south, and all of these are south. So when she changes one of the souths, the rest follow suit.
This entire Trishul that you see, this entire
Very smart.
Beautiful.
Oh, cool.
That is
very
so
good,
awesome.
Alma. Very good.
So this is
let's hope it's east.
This is north and this is west.
Beautiful.
Wow,
it's
that's way cool.
Very nice logic and the whole thing. Very good.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
Okay.
One question. I'm gonna be annoying for a moment. Pardon me. So notice that the top, the box, we'll call it the center box, the large box in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm interested that you decided to have. Boy, I want to point with my finger. There are. So go to the south again. Go to the south in one of the long hallways. To the right or to the left. Good. Do you notice that now do the other one? Great. Now go to the north. Do you notice you don't have the walls? You just, you didn't use them. You made a right angle without a wall.
I wanted to ask about that too.
I just wonder, it might work, but just so you know, you have two different styles of doing your work here.
Yes, I intentionally did it, Fred. First, I tried this. And then I was like that if I can enter from here to here with a wall in between, then why can't I do the same with these domains? So then I tried this.
What's the better way to do that?
The south end.
Do it as two.
That's what I thought.
Because at the north, what I've heard, and I don't know, because I just never have made domains this way and walls this way. So I don't have any experience to share other than I don't do it. Because it's been said, the folklore, the superstition, the myth, it's been said that if you stand in the domain and you can't see all the walls around you, it's going to be broken, or it can break. So if Alka enters the north, right, she's going to go to House Stark in the north, and because when she first enters the north up that hallway that's in white now, she cannot see the curve or bend or right angle to the right. So she may find that domain rather is faulty. But again, the God engine does have some strange forgiveness in it, but it could be a problem later on in the makings.
Okay, noted. Thank you, Fred.
No, it serves as an example for everybody.
Right. So these were all separate domains. So then I kind of deleted half of them and changed them into one, which led to some domains with no walls, which were eventually deleted. And the numbers shift automatically. Okay, so I go to this now. Is that what you were saying, right? Alt F6.
You can't go to Alt F6 when you're in the editor.
Not in the editor, but.
Right. So, for example, if I have to change the color of this domain, I'll go to Alt F6. I'll go to this region. And it says green, right now? Okay, it says 0 because I don't have a region name. One thing that I haven't done right is I haven't named the domains by color and north, color, east, not like that. So I'll just randomly put south here and see which one is south. Right, so south is blue. So I just went to yes in each and I changed floor color, ceiling color, wall color.
Okay.
To almost 100, 100, 100.
Okay.
And I just changed it.
Beautiful.
Wait, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Okay.
Thanks, Alka.
Thank you, Mac. Hans, thank you.
Can you guys help me fix my little box, my little orb hallway thing?
Yay! Let's fix it.
Okay. Open it, then share?
Yep.
Yeah. And if you can do the Alt-D, go to desktop and then do the tilde key to get your
Right. Thanks, Grant.
This might be a quick time for a question. Is there any way to hit Control-C to copy an entire orb that's done?
I would like to know that answer too, and I haven't done it. I remember vaguely, hey, something that I don't know what while Hans is loading. Remember, maybe you said it already, but I was speaking with Grant quickly, and it is mass. Kevin was right. Mass is how you get things not to move, and Kevin was right when he said that we should make it heavier. So 9,000 is actually how much mass it should be, if you don't want it to move.
Mass of what?
Don't worry. Don't worry. It was a grant situation.
Of an object, actually.
Of an object.
Those, yeah.
Okay.
Those bottles.
Sometimes
and yeah.
they move if you run into them and maybe you don't want them to.
Okay. Yeah. I remember those stones, right?
Yeah, the stone thing. You got it.
Can you jump on the objects now, Grant, or no?
I haven't played around with that one for a while, but
Share now?
yeah, sure. Looking good.
Ah!
We've all seen this.
Ah,
Yeah, it looks very familiar.
Hans,
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a terrific life. Go back. There's your problem.
That doorway?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's something to do with the domain. Can you zoom out a little bit so we can see the whole thing?
C. I mean, not C, X. Sorry, X. There you go.
And now just cycle through the domains.
Jaswant knows.
Yeah, and you see that domain at the bottom? If you go to that one, the one at the bottom, just cycle through. I'll tell you when you get there. Yeah, so all of them should be like this. So the line should be even with no little blips. So just go into the next one. You see in the middle.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. And now somebody else is going to have to tell you how to fix it.
You're the spotter, right? Where's the fixer?
All right. I was waiting for others. It's like in the morning. Does anybody want to read? You know. All right. So first of all, Hans, just to be sort of Western mind logic, you know, with all of its limitations, the hallway should be 1. But you have the hallway 1 and the room you're entering are also 1. So that means you have a problem with your walls. So actually, domain 1 is fine, more or less. It's domain 2 where you have not typed in. So go to walls. Good. Now click one of the walls up at the top domain, the higher, no, not the middle one. Sorry, not that one. Notice it's front and back. What's the front of that wall? 1. It should be 2.
Right.
It's domain 2 that it's associated with, not domain 1. And do that for the other walls, except for that center wall. Let's leave that for last. Beautiful. Now, let's go to Jaswant because he just had something like this. Sorry, Jaswant. We learn by teaching. So
Yeah.
click on that center wall, the one that we pointed at. Jaswant said, there's your problem. What does he want to do, Jaswant? Anything?
I should unmute. So the front and back, I would first of all change the front to 2 and the back to 1.
Good. Beautiful.
And then I go back to the domain screen. Okay, that looks
beautiful.
That looks good. And go to the next domain as well, the up arrow or the down arrow.
That's not right, guys.
Looks a little broken, no?
Yeah,
Number 2
yeah,
still looks a
go
little
back.
broken.
Even 1 was not right.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
See?
What's back? There it is. What's wrong?
I wonder if he
wrong.
has 2 walls there.
No. Well, let's try something else first.
Okay.
So teleport in there with a Z. Give us his few Z clicks to see what happens. Okay. What it looks like to very nice that you're in so close. Can you just center it a little bit if I'm not being too demanding? There you go. So hit now go to the next domain, but just go back and forth to show everybody. No, the other way, sorry. There you go. Why does this look bad, everyone? Why does this look, to our intuition, to our good guesser inside?
Because
why does this look
all
broken?
the lines have to be inside the red, not outside the red of
That's
one
right.
whole domain.
Good.
Yeah, the little nipple is pointing down and it should be up.
I don't know. It looks wrong though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's just not solid on the top white line.
Yeah. So something there's so this is like what I'm just trying to do is like we're all here. We've been here. We are here. We will be here. We'll go back here again someday. And we see something that doesn't look right. We all agree that this doesn't look right. But the question is why doesn't it look right? More often than not, but it's not always the truth, but more often than not, it's because we've associated our walls with the wrong domain. Front and back and front, or like Hans had his second domain was with walls that were the first domain walls. So one way to check it is now go to walls, and now we'll look at that center wall again and see what people think. There you go. So is the front 2? When you're entering, I don't know. This is where my logic always fails me. It's sort of counterintuitive to me. Maybe somebody's brain is built differently, because I normally would say, well, but since I don't trust my logic when it comes to this, I don't know why I'm broken in this way, right?
So I asked Scott the same question, and he said, forget the logic.
I just switched the
do
walls
it
for the.
right. Claude said, forget the logic, just do it right, unless it is the right way.
Yeah. So go ahead and change them back. Let's disregard Jaswant's logic.
I swore it was front 1, back 1.
Yeah, why don't you do it? Front 1, back 2. Let's just see if it works. But Jaswant gave us all a really good clue to go back and check the domains before we save and go on. So go ahead and go back to domains, and let's scroll through again and see if our eyes, now it looks very nice, no?
And can you pull back so we can just make sure? I think it's the X key.
There you go. Go to domain 1.
But why didn't it look like that before we changed it?
Because there were other things problem. There were other problems.
Oh.
Looks great now. Visually, it looks terrific. It looks seamless and graphically true.
It does. Can you cycle through the walls, Hans? That's what I would do here, but okay, so that's one of them, but we got 2 there.
Are there two walls there?
Yeah, there. Wait a minute.
There's one.
So that's
Hold, go
one.
back so we can look at the number. Go, no, no,
sorry.
go to the wall. Sorry, no worries. Takes a while. There, that's wall 7. Let's see if
7.
there's another wall there.
Okay.
Keep going. Oh, wall 7.
Wall 7. Okay.
He's good. He's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's officially ready for
OTELE.
save. All that, yeah.
OTELE center. OTELE enter all and Alt-E at the end.
Yeah, doing them all. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm never going to delete this orb ever.
It goes in the Hans Museum. Yeah.
Yeah. Just one other quick question. If you make like a tube, say a tube, a square tube, because we can't go round, right?
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
When you come to join that tube, what do you do there? Like,
You mean want to join the tube to the wall or to another tube?
no, like say you have a square, like a skinny square hallway that goes all the way around and touches itself again. Comes right around to itself. Exactly. Where it joins together, is there something funny there with the front and back?
Just what you did now. That's how you solve. That's the funny part.
Huh.
And sometimes, you know, like we did, it's just not clear for whatever reason, which is the front and which is the back. So if it doesn't work, then just switch them.
Bring
Hans,
it to
can you
class.
go into your editor one more time? I'm sorry.
Pardon, Grant?
I have to look at this one more time. Sorry.
No, I was just asking about if I made like a square tube.
You need a long, narrow hallway.
Yeah.
A long, narrow hallway.
Yeah.
A long, narrow, so like 4 sticks for a frame, right?
Yeah.
And then you connect, like Alka showed us 2 ways. One that is according to Hoyle the way we're supposed to do it, which is to have those walls that are front and back, right? An invisible wall that's front and back, right? Or she just skipped it. But when you skip that wall, you may find your orb behaving badly.
Right. I guess what's confusing me is I'm just wondering whose front back do I use?
The domain numbers.
Right. Okay.
So scroll through it and we'll point it out to you. Maybe Kevin can.
I don't have one.
I'm trying to clarify.
I was just wondering for the future.
No, bring it up. Bring up your orb for Grant.
Bring in the editor again.
Yeah, bring up the
Can I
editor.
demonstrate my orb and show?
No, wait, let's
domains?
let Hans finish.
Okay. No, for him.
Okay. So can you go into your walls one more time? Okay. All right. Sorry, can you just cycle through them? A little slower. Okay, front 2, front 2, front 2, front 2.
So the front is where you're coming from. That's the number you want. And the back is where you're going to.
Wow, see, I would have done exactly what he did. Okay. All right.
Kevin, can you say that again? Maybe it'll sneak into my brain and stay there.
The front is where you're coming from. The back is where you're going to, like the direction.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I was hoping someone could give me a rule of thumb.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that one from Crude, Kevin.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried that, but that didn't work for me.
What?
And that's when I asked Claude that question, and he said, stop using your mind, just practice it. That's why I ended up making so many connecting rooms and just kept at it.
That's it. It's good advice.
Do you have a rule of thumb, Elka?
No rule of thumb, just keep practicing. Just try it every time, then Control S, Control L, Control E. If it is right, then it's fine. If it is not, then check the walls. If the domains show as clearly as 1, all of the domains are clear, that means your orb is right. If the domains are broken, the white lines are not inside red lines, then that means that it is not right.
So should the doorway off a hallway, that nib, should that nib always be pointing then into the room?
Just go back to domains.
We had it.
That's going too far.
Kevin,
Hannah.
say it again before
It's
we
very
ruin
clear.
this with too many words.
The
Just
front.
the domains
coming
have to be
from-
connected. Domains
No,
have
wait.
to be complete.
Hold
That's the
on.
only
Let Kevin offer Hans the answer one more time before we confuse him again.
The front needs to be where you're coming from. The back needs to be where you're going to. Those walls.
I think you said front, but I'm not sure. The front is where you are going to, and the back is where you are coming from.
Ugh, I already confused myself.
But that's what Kevin said.
I'll listen to the recording later, see what I said.
No, you said this. The front is where you are going,
Coming from.
and that's where you put like 2. And
No, I think he said the front is where you're coming from, because it's like reverse than what you think it should be.
And the
no,
back
yeah,
is where you're going
sorry.
to.
I should have out of my mouth because it
This is
actually
the
I
end
saw
of
it
the
front and I
Diablo
was like,
game where we all get killed usually.
And then we say,
Sitting by the
Claude,
fire,
can you help
roasting
us
my
get
Claude.
our
Claude
body?
would say, hey, we're only playing for 15 minutes. Remember, this is where we all usually die. We've got 15 minutes left. Something happens then.
I gotta go get my Merc. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't tell anybody and you left us there.
So Hans, the domains have to be complete white squares
Yes.
with no breakages in between. That's the only way of checking it.
Okay, good. Thank you, Elka.
Thank you.
Guys.
And remember, kids,
Cool.
front is where you're coming from. The back is where you're going to.
There you go. Can you make a coffee cup for that?
That's all, folks.
That's from Buckaroo Bonsai, I think.
Right.
Well, Fred,
No, but I think he said
do we have any
back is
time
where
for-
you're going from and front is where you're going to.
We're surely trying to break it, aren't we? Shh.
Remember, front from, back to.
No. It's the other way around.
Is that yes on 1, no on 2?
What about the sides?
What size?
Slit to the side?
That's for advanced learners. That's how you get out of trouble.
So do we have time for Fred to run through the OSOUND, or are we getting close? I have no
I'll be
idea
very
what time.
fast. I'll be very fast.
You want to just go
Very
through?
Very
fast.
late though. I don't know what people's
Very fast.
schedules are.
What time is it?
We're some minutes over.
What do folks want to do? Do we want to?
Well, we forgot about me putting a teleport completely.
Oh,
Yeah,
we could-
that's maybe we just table everything for next week then.
You know what, Alka? I'll send you the recording from last week.
Yes, I think I'll do it before the next week. I'll attempt it once, go through recording, and I'll try to do it once.
Okay. But Fred talked us through step by step last week, so
Yeah.
I'll send you that.
Right.
Yeah, and could I get that too, Grant? Because I didn't take any notes I was hoping somebody would make a video.
Got it. So do you guys want to take a vote? Who wants to run through OSOUND real quick or not?
Let's table to next week, I think, because I haven't even done it.
People are
OTELE
full. In my opinion, people are full.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't even watched the OTELE video.
Okay. All right.
Next week, OSOUND. And Claude wants me to show you how to do OTEC so you can make your own affirmational mantra rooms.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
Thank
Don't
you.
walk into the back of any doors.
Christmas is so close.
Thanks, everybody.
All right,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
I'm thanks for it's
Bye.
both.
Bye.
Yeah, it's great.
Have a good
Hans,
day.
you need to
Good morning.
close. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All righty. Good. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Grant.
Okay. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.